Hi everybody. It's hope everybody, which are, and I know a lot of people that we're working on, and this is going to be one of many lives on YouTube here. So I've been working on building this channel, and this year, and taking this to the next step, along with the guidance of my wonderful spiritual entrepreneurial mentor, Jenny Friedman. So here we are. I'm doing this live today. I hope people are there. I hope you could get some hope and inspiration from this. Since I was doing the posts about the Abraham Hicks workshop that I just attended in Tarrytown, New York on Saturday, which was very helpful for me, and it seemed for the people there. Since it was a popular post on Facebook that I did, and on YouTube about my notes that I took over there for myself, I thought that I would share it with all of you, those who are interested. And since many people were interested in the post that I posted with the first installment of the notes, and my explanation, my understanding of the Abraham Hicks philosophy, which is very positive and spiritual, and I love it. So anyway, I hope this helps, and I'm going to share. I did share a part 2 today on YouTube. It was just me in the park in the neighborhood here in Brooklyn. It was not over there in Tarrytown. But in that, I discussed a manifestation that I had around my commute back, of a peaceful commute back. So if you haven't seen that, I hope you'll check that out. That's on the channel too. I posted that today. Meanwhile, I am going to just share some of the other points that Apex mentioned at the workshop. A few of them anyway. I'm not going to go too long here, because I might do one more video pre-recorded on these notes. To mention, I thought this was an interesting synchronicity that came up while looking for something else today. Enjoy the journey. Now, this probably is not showing the right way. I still have to learn how to do that on YouTube. But enjoy the journey. And it's interesting because that's one of the topics that came up at that event. Enjoy the journey. She was saying, Esther Hicks, that people, it's kind of a mainstream thing that people say, oh, enjoy the journey in life. And yet nobody is really doing that, or not many people are really doing that. Because people are usually looking forward to things getting better, quote unquote, in the future, or how things used to be. And nobody's fully enjoying the journey oftentimes, and just being appreciative of the blessings in your present, despite the challenges, despite the difficulties, despite the contrast that we're going through as souls, as humans who have a soul, but we're having a human experience. So the practice of enjoying the journey seemed to be one of the messages, and I think it's a great one. So that each day, I mean, even Eckhart Tolle said that. Oh, thank you so much for the hearts. Oh, Esli, thank you so much. And Yasan, thank you so much for being here. And anybody else in the replay, thank you. So enjoying the journey. I appreciate it. Thanks for the hearts. Back to you too. So I was thinking about this since that nice to see you, King Von Yasan. Nice to see you. And Esli Martinez. So thank you. So enjoy the journey. I was thinking about that today, about being in the present. Like Eckhart Tolle talks about being fully present. And a lot of times we're worried about something. We're hoping that something's going to get fixed in the future. We're praying for solutions, which is fine. But are we really enjoying, the blessings in the present, despite our hardships? Even as a caregiver, My pleasure. And hi, Chris, too. Um, so, even as a caregiver, like I'm a caregiver for my senior father. And people who are caregivers, everybody has their own challenges in life and your responsibilities. And can we enjoy the present anyway? Can we have fun anyway? Can we be appreciative anyway? Can we focus more on our blessings, on our abundance in different areas of life, the abundance that God gave us, despite the challenges that we have as souls having a human experience on this earth of God's. So enjoy the journey. Also, like I started saying, Eckhart Tolle talks about this too, about really fully being present, that most of us are living far in the present, in the future or in the past. And then once we get to the future where that thing happens that we were looking forward to, then we're looking for something, something else. So we're always learning and growing and expanding, but we can get more fun and a feel good feeling from more thoroughly enjoying the present. So if anybody wants to, that's watching in live or in the replay, feel free to say where you're viewing from. I really appreciate people tuning in, and I hope you'll follow or subscribe or like if you like the post, if you feel that way. Okay, so she was talking about enjoying the journey and focusing when we have challenges. Oh, and when we have challenges, it's when we know what we don't want, we know what we do want. So that helps us to clarify. So, and also there's a thing about, what we focus on mostly with feeling and more consistency, and with feeling, those thoughts and feelings tend to attract matching thoughts and feelings. That has to do with the law of attraction, which is just part of this earth, just law of gravity. So, okay, let's see. Now I see a couple of things here that don't look right to me. So let's see. Okay, and all right. Anyway, so let's see. So momentum, though, has to do with when we get into something when we're doing something consistently, we wind up getting a momentum going. Like the energy that we're putting in motion has more power to it. So we want to watch, what are we putting our energy into? Where our focus goes, our energy grows, and that energy is going out and attracting back to us matching energy. So we want to put out positivity. We want to put out loving vibes, and focus on what we do want and what we do appreciate in our lives and in other people, so that we get that back. We get that positive momentum going rather than negative momentum from watching the news, and then you only think about negativity, and then you tend to attract negative circumstances in your life because of the law of attraction. So okay, so now let's see, something else that they were talking about was segment intending, which they were saying is of the one of the exercises that they're most that most of the people who like this philosophy are able to more easily put into practice. Segment intending, and that is, before you go out into a part of your day, consider your intention for that day. How would you like things to go? In a general way, how would you like to feel? So say before you go to work, how would you like to feel? How would you like to interact with your coworkers? I'd like to have a pleasant day today. I'd like to feel good, that I'm co-creating with my co-workers in a positive way. We do good work together. We all feel satisfied and like we're spreading God's light from within us to our customers, using the talents He gave us, etc. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Yasan. Um, so we want to. So that's just a way to sort of help your day go in a more positive direction. Considering how would I like this day to go? How would I like my morning to go? I'm going to be meeting up with. How would I like the interaction to go? That we share heartfelt words and you know we come up with good ideas together, or we have this wonderful social experience. Those are examples. Okay, I'm just going to share like maybe three other points, just for a little quick explanation here of some ideas about the Abraham Hicks philosophy and that workshop in Tarrytown. Okay, so okay, Yasan, thank you. This is a business page. Okay, so thank you. We're only keeping this business. Okay. Um, so let's see. Success. They say success is a tricky word. Success. What Abraham Hicks was saying is, if we only look at accomplishing something as being a success, like when it's manifested, when the full blessing arrives as the success, then we're kind of we're setting ourselves up to feel disappointed in life, in the everyday. So the every part of our journey is a success, because even the times that seem to be off track, or not, sort of mistakes we might make, or they're learnings as souls, to improve our path, to get back into the positive flow of God's vibration. And it's always a learning experience. There's no failure, like how you've said that things are a learning experience, and certain things sometimes need to happen in order to get you to the next step, to get you more on track in a more positive way. Okay, I'm going to say three more things from these notes, and then you can go and enjoy the rest of your day. Let's see. Only your thoughts allow or deprive you of what you want. So they were saying again, like, sort of one of the kind of playful reasons, it seems, that our souls might be here for, is to watch, to set intentions, and to watch thoughts turn into things, to see that, if we're sparks of God on this earth, it's kind of to show that power that we have connected to God, to get in line with his blessings, to co-create with God and manifest things with the help of our focus, because we have free will, and then that's part of our co-creating with God. So they were saying, if you set your intention for the day, or whatever your intention is, at some moment, and then you try to line up with that feeling, and like feel it in advance before the thing happens that you wanted to. Like I gave that example of getting the best commuting experience home the other day. That's in the video I posted today. So it's sort of like setting your intention, feel the feeling, let go and let God. Don't be attached to it has to be one way or another. And then those things it's more easy to get into the flow of God's blessings, to have those things manifest, to show up in your experience. The synchronicities will show up more and more as we co-create with God, and sending out those positive vibrations. Let's see, something else. One thing I related to was, there was one man that got into the hot seat, they call it, that got to ask a question live at the event. And he said, or Esther asked, what is it that you're feeling right now? Ask a question from there. And he said, I'm exhausted. And I hate to say, that's how I felt too. When he said that, that's how I've been feeling as a caregiver. in my case. But a lot of people are exhausted in different areas of their lives. And I'm sure people can relate. So she said, you're exhausted because you're trying to do everything on your own and not letting God, the universe, however you want to call it, help you to manifest those things, help to bring those answers, those solutions right into your lap. Uh, so she said, you're tired because you're using too much action to try to get these solutions instead of kind of relaxing, having faith, and trusting that God can help you make a way where it seems like there is no way, that you could get in line with the blessings and let them flow to you more easily without so much delay, because the delay tends to come from our focusing on the negative and on lack so much that we're kind of scrambling the God inspiration that's coming to us. Okay, I'm going to say maybe two more things. Okay, another thing is to remember that we're here for the funding, the manifest, and having them manifest and seeing our lives bloom, balance, seeing what we could co-create with God on this earth, and grow in full bloom as the souls that we are authentically are. Okay, Yasan, I think I might have to hide this if those kind of comments. Let's see. And so ideally find something that feels good and stay in that place until it keeps feeling, the more you can feel good about life, focus on easy matches, they say, like easy things to think about or to look at, and focus on those good things. And the more often you're in a good mood, a higher mood, you'll attract the higher vibe people, places, and things and circumstances that will make life feel easier, more convenient, more fun, more abundant, more loving, etc. Let's see. And also to give someone the benefit of the doubt if there are people that you're not thrilled with in life. They were saying, like, if you give them the benefit of the doubt, you're the one who really benefits from focusing on their good points, or just even considering, well, they are a soul, they've got a spark of God within them, and just focusing on your own race, on your own intentions, and not allow people that you don't agree with to scramble your own focus. Thank you, Yasan. Okay, lastly, let's see. You can't manifest in a heartbeat. So a lot of times we think, oh, I have to change this thing. I need a solution fast. That's usually anxiety talking, in my opinion. But so often you can't manifest a solution or situation that things take time, right? God's timing, divine timing. And also God, the universe, again, however you want to call it, and your inner guidance system, your soul knows how to get you to the goal or the blessing, the manifestation that you seek. By it knows all of your neuroses, your things that are blocking you, all the ways that you have like resistant thoughts, like, oh, but I have a limiting belief about this, I want that solution, but I don't want to do this. God knows all of that, and your soul knows all of that. So when you focus on the positive and you're in that positive flow, that inspiration, God inspiration connection, you can be led a little at a time around all of your negative thoughts and your limiting beliefs. It can guide you in your own specific path that works with all of your limiting beliefs and positive beliefs. So sometimes it's not a direct route to what you want. So that's part of why it seems, in my understanding, that's part of why your solution takes some time, because we're often not all fully trusting God, fully letting go, and fully believing and loving ourselves besides loving the source. So take care of your son. I'm leaving soon too. So while things can't often manifest immediately, sometimes they do, but sometimes you just have to start to change your feeling about the item. Think about when you've had such a thing in a good feeling way, or think about how it would feel, and then let go of it, and don't demand that you have that manifestation immediately, or that you have that specific manifestation. Just let go and let God. Go about your day and take the next logical step, as they say. The things that seem to positively light up to you, like be like, the next day or later that day, next week, like, oh, this seems like an exciting, positive step I'd like to take toward that goal of mine. Then you take that. That's how God leaves the breadcrumbs for you. Your soul leaves the breadcrumbs for you to follow, to get back to the intention you set, and to help you manifest and co-create with God the blessings that you're looking to have in life. So thank you very much for joining in, and I appreciate your being here. I'll be posting information about an event that I'll be having soon, but thank you so much, and have a great day, and stay tuned. Thank you. Bye-bye.